What's good, YouTube? My name is Michael O. If you've never seen me or never been to my YouTube channel, my name is Michael O. I go by Limitless Mike. And today we're going to be doing a video on the upcoming Olympic trials. Today's Wednesday. The trials begin on Friday. So what I'm going to do is just go through, let you guys know some of the people who are entered in some of my favorite events at the Olympic trials, who to watch, and I may even make a couple predictions on who I think is going to make the team. I'm mostly going to do the sprints. I may get it, the sprints meaning the 1, 2, and the 4. I may get into the hurdles and the jumps as well. My background is in sprinting and jumping, so those are the events I like to watch. There's a lot of content on the 1500, the 2 mile, all that. So I'm going to let the people who are pros at that do that, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the sprints. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm going to start by looking at the men's side, and we will start with the 100-meter dash first. So some of the top 5 entered in the 100-meter dash. America and Jamaica are usually, at least for the last few, probably the last 10 to 20 years, they are who have the 100-meter dash on lock. And for us, we have some of the top 100-meter guys in the world. World lead coming back from a crazy injury is Trayvon Bromell from New Balance. He has a 977. I believe he's ranked number 1 in the world, and he's kind of our favorite going into the trials. After him is Marvin Bracey, who, I mean, if you follow track from years back, Marvin Bracey was low-key the man. Like, he was that guy out of high school and on to college, but he even made the 2016 Olympic team. He represented us, but he's been kind of back and forth with track. He like most or many track and field sprinters, he played football as well. So there was a period where he was going to try to see if he could have a successful football career, but now he is back on the track and he's been doing very well, training with Trayvon Bromell. So he's our ranked person at 985. Noah Lyles, he's going to be representing Adidas. He is right behind Bracey at 986. Justin Gatlin, he has a 989. And number 5 ranked person is Isiah Young, who is also at a 989. So other than Bromell, who's at the 9.7, the next 4 times are really right here. It's 4/10 of a second, with between Young, Lyles, Gatlin, and Bracey. Also very notable, or just some guys who are on the bubble. The next guy in would be, well, not next guy in, but number 6 is Fred Curley. He has a 991. If you know Fred Curley in sprints, he's a 400-meter guy, or was more of a 400-meter guy. He ran at the last at the last Olympics. He was in the 400. In college, he was a 400-meter guy, but this year he's been dropping down. He ran 100 meters where he edged Justin Gatlin, and from there he's been sold on the 100. So he's currently entered in the 100 and 200, and it'll be very interesting to watch and to just think about what's going on in that camp with a 400-meter guy dropping down into the 100, having success, and just having that confidence boost. And not only having the confidence boost, but being like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to run the 1 now. I actually had that experience. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I was a 4 guy. I ran the 100 one time, and now I'm going to conference and trying to get to West Regionals from just running the 100 once. But after Fred Curley is Crayvon, Gillespe, and a bunch of other guys, Mike Rogers, Ronnie Baker. It's truly packed. Chris Belcher, it's packed. And even after them, we got some of our college boys is in here as well. Lance Lang from Kentucky. We have Amir Webb. He's not a college kid, but he's had a lot of success. Jalen Slade, the high schooler, is accepted and declared for the trials in the 100. Matt Bowling, he's in there as well. I do believe Terrance Laird was entered but decided to scratch. Yep, he decided to scratch and just kind of focus on the 200 meters. So there are a lot of the guys entered. Some people to watch is Matt Bowling. He was sixth, I believe, in the 100 at NCAA's, but he's just interesting to kind of watch. Weird to say, but very interesting to watch. We'll see where he ranks. I don't believe that he'll make the Olympic team this year, just because the guys are so strong. But it'll be great to see. Who else? Even Jeff Demps. Hold on, I'm seeing that Jeff Demps. And you should know about, depending on your age, you should know about Jeff Demps. Jeff Demps is kind of the Terrance Laird or the Matt Bowling before. Like, that boy was down in Florida in high school, killing it. He went pro in football, and now he's entered for track. So Jeff Demps is somewhat someone to watch, but I don't believe he'll make the team or make it through the rounds. If I had to pick three guys, and this is so stacked, but if my picks are gonna be Trayvon Bromell. I gotta take him. I am gonna say, Lyles, Bracy, Curly. Ooh, this is a hard one, but I'm going Bromell. I'm going to say Crayvon Gillespe. I think he's going to make the team. He's been having a lot of success. He's ran very well, and I think he's going to make the team. And, maybe Isiah Young. Him and Gatlin are kind of some of the old dogs, in my opinion. I guess Mike Rogers is in there as well, but I'm going to go Trayvon Bromell, Isiah Young, and Crayvon Gillespe are going to make the 100-meter dash team. I don't think Noah Lyles will be on it for whatever reason. I feel like he's going to have a bad start or something, and he's not going to make the team. But I think Gillespe is a gamer, and he'll really come to run. I think Gatlin, some of those grays are really getting in there. And I feel like Bromell, the only thing that can stop him is him. Like, I feel as if he got it on lock. But, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. Yeah, that's my predictions for the 100. I'm going to move on to the men's 200-meter dash, and we'll see. So, for the 200, way out front is Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles, let's go through the rankings for the 200. 200, we're going to have Noah Lyles. He's number 1 at 1950. Michael Norman, he's number 2 at 1970. Terrance Laird, he's number 3 out of LSU with a 1981. Kenneth Barneck is number 4 with the 1988. Crayvon Gillespe is number 5 with a 1993. Also entered Matthew Bowling. He's the 7th ranked person with a 2006. Lance Lang from Kentucky. He is a 2008. Let's see. Micaiah Harris from the University of Texas. He had a great collegiate season. He's also in the mix. He's about the 8th or 9th. Arion Knightington, he is also, I believe he's a high schooler, and he is entered. He's about ranked, I believe, 10th. Jalen Slade, also high schooler with the 2020. He's going to be in there. Fred Curley is going to be in here. Noah Lyles' brother, Joseph Lyles, is going to be in here. Amir Webb is entered, as well as Isiah Young. So we have another really stacked field. LaShawn Merritt is even entered. And we have a really stacked field in the 200 meters as well. But I feel like this one is a little bit, it's a longer distance. So it's slightly more spread out than the 100. And on this one, I am going to have to go with the top 3. Like, I know Noah Lyles is going to make it. Michael Norman, I believe he can make it or should make it. The only thing that can affect him is because he's going for a sprint double where he's entered in the 400-meter dash. Maybe the rounds could kind of get to him, but overall, he should make the team. And then Terrance Laird, I believe with less rounds on his legs, he'll make the team, and he's gonna be someone really up there to watch without having to go through all the 100, 4x1, 200 rounds. I think the rounds really got to him on NCAA, and that's what ended his sprint. The triple crown that he was going for. Like, I think the rounds kind of caught up to him, so he wasn't able to PR or compete at the top. But I'm gonna go with those three making the team. One thing that's interesting, and I don't know when everything was entered, like when you had to have everything submitted, but the NCAA champion, as of right now, he's not entered to run at the trials. That is Joseph Famboule, and he is not entered to run at the Olympic trials. So very, very interesting. Maybe they're. I think that's dope though, to not enter in the trials and just kind of take your dub and just go. Like, just go. Take your NCAA championship, celebrate it for a little while, and just get back to training. Don't even worry about the Olympics. Like, he has so much time to compete in the Olympics, to be an Olympic champion, all that. So just kind of take the victory that you got and just get right back to training. I think if that's what their coaching staff is doing over there down in Florida, like, I salute that. I think that's brilliant. But yeah, those are my three. I'm gonna run them down one more time. It's going to be Noah Lyles, Michael Norman, and Terrance Laird. That is who's going to make the Olympic team, in my opinion. But, hey, them boys is going to have to run it out and really see who takes the crown. So, we're moving on to the men's 400-meter dash. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good one. So, our top 5 ranked people. Michael Norman is the number 1 ranked person. He has a 43:45 seed time, but that's not his best time this actual year. He's in the 44s. Then number 2, we have Randolph Ross. He just ran his amazing 43:85 last weekend at NCAA's. He is the number 2 ranked person, and he's really killing it. He's so strong in that last 50, so it's going to be interesting to watch. Kamari Montgomery is ranked number 3 from Nike. He has a 44:23 seed time. I'm not exactly sure what his current ranking is. I'm going to take a second and look that up. I'm seeing that this year he ran a 45:39, so that's in the 45. That's kind of well off of his seed time, but you never know what could happen. You never know, but yeah, we'll see. Number 4 ranked is Trevor Stewart. He has a 45:25. He's been around that, or he has a 44:25. He has been around that mark pretty recently. He just ran at NCAA, so he should be sharp in less rounds. And coming in at number 5 is Nathan Strother from Adidas. He has a 44:30 seed time. I'm going to do the same and just check and see what his current ranking is. Okay, Nate came in. Shows so far back in April he had a 45:64 time, and that was well back in April. So we'll kind of see what he has going on. I'm not too familiar, so he could come out here and do it, but who knows? And then the number 6 person, I'm just going to throw in number 6 and number 7, Noah Williams from LSU. He has a 44:30. He could be very sharp. He was 3rd at NCAA's, but we'll see. And Michael Cherry, who is a great runner. He's a true gamer, in my opinion. He's right there to make the team. Also notable is Bryce Dedman. He was 2nd at NCAA's. Johnny Blockberger from Arizona is also in here. Michael Bluth from BYU is in here. Aldrich Bailey, who had a nice career, is in here. LaShawn Merritt is in here, and he could most definitely just come out of nowhere, where he is a true gamer. He knows how to run the 400. He's a beast. He's a world champion, likely an Olympic champion. I don't know off the top, but he's definitely been there and done it. So he's someone to watch. Gil Roberts, he had a great career. He's entered. I don't know how he's been doing so far this season, but we're gonna have to see. And I'm sad to see, but just off the bubble mark is my boy Marcus Chambers. I was really looking forward to watch him run at the trials, but he is the last man out. So unless anything changes between now and Friday, I don't believe I'll be watching him run. But I'll give my predictions as well. I'm going to say that it's going to be Michael Norman and the two boys from A&T. At least that's who I'm going for. Michael Norman, he got it. He's making the team. Barring a tragedy, Michael Norman's going. Randolph Ross is going pretty much the same. As long as he can stay sharp, as long as they had a decent week at practice where he just kind of rested and stayed fast. And I would just love to see Trevor Stewart go. I think he's sharp. He's really competing. So I think Trevor Stewart, Randolph Ross, and Michael Norman are going to get it. But two big people to watch is going to be Michael Cherry, who can also Michael Cherry can win it. And then LaShawn Merritt can definitely just get up there and win this 400-meter dash. But those are my top three picks for this one. So I'm going to move on. We're going to go and let's check out the 110 hurdles real quick. So for the 110s, we have the number one ranked person is Grant Holloway. After that, it's Aaron Mellett. An interesting thing is that he is being represented by Tracksmith, an up-and-coming track and field brand. And then we have Freddie Crittenton, Devon Allen, Daniel Roberts. I do watch the hurdles, but I wasn't a hurdler. I'm not as familiar, but I am going to make my prediction, or at least who I would want to see go. And Grant Holloway's going. Grant Holloway's most likely going to be the world champion. I think Devon Allen can make it because he's a gamer. He's done it. He's done it at this level, and I'm going to root for him. So I think that he'll go. And who is my third? I really don't know who can get third because I'm not too familiar. So on that, I'm not going to make a prediction. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And I'm going to move on to the 400-meter hurdles. So for the 400, we have Ry Benjamin. He's a beast. He's Michael Norman's training partner. His seed time is a 46.98, which is just blazing at NCAAs. Like, that is just or not at NCAAs. That's just an amazing time. That's a prior time that is not from this year, but that is just amazing. So he's going to be in there at the 46.98 time. Sean Burrell from LSU, he is going to be in it. He has a 47.85. I do believe, I'm going to do a quick double check and see if he was the hurdles champion. Yeah, Sean Burrell was the hurdles champion. He ran a 47.85, which is just blistering. Like, he's a freshman, and he ran a 47.85 in the 400-meter hurdles. That's amazing. So Burrell is number 2. All he has to do is just keep his form, keep running. We have TJ Holmes coming in at number 3 with the 48.20. Quincy Hall from Adidas is a 48.48. Isaiah Livingston from the University of Oklahoma is a 48.90. We have Trevor Bassett. He is a 48.80. He is the 7th ranked person. He's from D2 Ashland University. I just kind of came across him. He's an interesting character. He runs the 400, the 200, the 400 hurdles. He can kind of just do it all, and I salute him. He's different. He's D2. He's put in a lot of work, so I salute him. we have Craig Allen, CJ Craig Allen. He's going to be running. He ran at the Washington State University. I'm a big fan of his, so I'm interested to see what he will do as well. And then there's just a lot of other guys, of course, who are entered and who have a great chance. Aldrich Bailey is also entered in this. He has a seed time of 50:04, but if I had to make a prediction or say who I think is going to make it, let me do a little research. I'm going to take a second and just do quick research. Here's my top 3, and I'm going with Bassett. So my top 3 in the hurdles, who I want to see and who I believe will make it, is Rai Benjamin. He's going to make it. He's going to be the Olympic champion. Sean Burrell is going to make it as long as he's still sharp from last week. And then I'm going to go Trevor Bassett. I think he actually has an opportunity to make it. Right now, he's currently ranked 5th in the U.S. from all the times that have been run this year. Isiah Livingston is up there. He has a faster time with 48:49. But, hey, you never know. So I'm going to say Trevor Bassett or Livingston will get that 3rd spot. And then I hope and pray that CJ Allen also can kind of get up there. You never know. We're going to move on to the men's long jump. This is going to be another, every event is interesting, but this one they got some dogs in it, boy. They got some dogs in a long jump. So, our long jump rankings or current stats. So, Juvaghn Harrison, the long jump, high jump, just the man. Juvaghn Harrison from LSU. He's the top ranked guy with a 8.45 meter long jump. Then Jeffrey Henderson has an 8.39 meter jump. Isaac Grimes from Florida State, he has an 8.35. Marquise Dendy with the 8.29 is ranked number 5th. Will Claye is in this. You know that boy is a beast at the long and the triple jump. He's been on the Olympic stage. He's been on the World Championship stage. He's rapped with YG. He's also entered in this. He signed with Puma and the New York Athletic Club, so he knows what to do. Marquise Goodwin, he's in the NFL. He's an Olympian. He's just an amazing athlete. He's also in this one with a 8.12 seed jump. And then Rayvon Gray from LSU, another LSU athlete, is in here. So it's gonna be interesting, my boy. It's gonna be just you don't know. Like I do think Juvaghn Harrison from LSU will make it because he has the longest jump this year, the longest recorded jump. He's the number 1 ranked in the U.S. Jeff Henderson is actually the number 2 ranked in the U.S. and Marquise Dendy is the number 3 ranked in the U.S. But Marquise Goodwin hasn't jumped since March. I don't even know when Will Claye was jumping. So if I want to bet, and this might be dating me or me just, I guess, some bias because I've already seen some of those boys jump, but I'm going to go Juvaghn Harrison and I'm going to go Will Claye and Marquise Goodwin. Those are my 3, and if the only other person who I see making it would be Marquise Dendy, would be in that mix if somehow Will Claye or Mr. Goodwin don't do as well. Like, those are the top 4 who I see. Those are my top 4, and I think that they could be interchangeable. But right now, I think Mr. Harris from LSU, and then I got to go Will Claye and Marquise Goodwin just because they've done it before. Like, maybe they might be passing their time, but they've done it before, so how can I bet against them? But that's all. I think that's all the events that I'm gonna do for now, is the sprints, the hurdles, and the jumps. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys got going to the Olympics? Who will make the team in the 100? Who's gonna make it in the 200? Who's gonna make it in the 400? Who do you have on your hurdle squad? Like, who do you think will make it? Who do you want to make it? Who are you friends with? All that. Let me know. If you see this video, comment down. If you made it this far, one, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to keep making content like this, and two, let me know who you think is going to make it, because I'm completely interested in this and I want to know. That's all. Subscribe to the channel. Have a blessed day, and just be limitless. Keep going, and I'll be back. I can't wait to see what goes on at the Olympic trials. Have a blessed day. Peace.